I work in the CCM production office, and every shift I sit and ponder how I can organize the chaos of equipment. Last week, I decided I had enough. When I came home, I began to research how other filmmakers organize their equipment. I came across a studio tour of famous YouTuber Casey Neistat. While I was thoroughly impressed by the setup of his studio, quickly I began to admire him for much more than his organization. I was sucked into the rabbit hole of Casey Neistat's YouTube channel.
My name is Casey Neistat, and this is my studio. This is the workshop here. This workshop's needed to maintain this studio. These are the most frequently used tools, including all these power tools, which are always ready to go, always plugged in, and all of that's very deliberate. It's to make this area as functional as possible.
You see, what makes Casey stand out is that he puts the emphasis on telling the story and not the equipment that is used to tell it. Watch these clips.
Setup, conflict, resolution. That is what's at the core of a well-told story, and a story is what drives any video like this. I have a simple rule for when it comes to hardware, and that is always use the very best camera you have at your disposal. So right now I'm shooting this on my big camera, I'm shooting it in 4K. This is the best I have right now. But when I'm out running in the morning and I want to film my runs, the best I have is my cell phone. I keep a point and shoot in my backpack because the point and shoot is a little bit more dynamic than just the cell phone. So I'm not beholden to any certain kind of hardware or any certain quality of hardware. It's what I have access to.
And then he practices what he preaches.
Both these are waterproof, right?
Are they ocean proof?
Okay, this is the thunderstorm is coming, and Casey and Sam want to hide under the bridge while it passes. Well, I don't know where I am. San Francisco is a great city for running. All right. And we're taking the first steps of our trip up the mountain. Grab. Mountain in the southern and western hemisphere. There should be a cross. Cross, there it is.
This inspired me because every person who's ever told me, go out there and tell a good story with whatever camera you have, has always been a person with really nice equipment. And here we have a guy who still makes videos on his phone and his point and shoot camera, and he gets at least 2 million views on every video he posts. Now, by no means am I trying to say don't invest in better equipment. I'm also not trying to endorse Casey saying everything he does and says is right. What I am saying is it was very refreshing for me to see a successful filmmaker create great videos with the hardware that most everyday people have themselves or have access to. So to all my friends and all my classmates, go tell a story with whatever camera and microphone you have. See, my iPhone is picking up this really cool lens flare that my camera that records 4K isn't picking up. There's pros and cons to everything. On a more serious note, I really do believe that your life is important and that there are people who need to hear what you have to say. So go tell a story. Tell a story about your life. Tell a story about how you organized your office or studio. Tell a story about what you think the meaning to life is. I know that there is a lot of power in speaking, and I know that there is a lot more power in speaking a story.